friends do cool shit and just like realizing their dreams, like nothing makes me happier than that.
Aww. Whatever was holding you back before, you don't have to live by any of those rules. Like, you can create your own destiny right now again, and the whole world can do it.
Good morning! It's 10 a.m. I am about to go to yoga. Today will be like the 7th day that I've done yoga. I was feeling like, I don't know if I talked about this in my last vlog or not, but like I sort of fell off like the working out wagon. Like I used to always do yoga classes and I would go running, and then I don't know, I just sometimes you get busy and you're working on a lot of projects, and I really just felt this need to reconnect with my body and get back into it. And crazily enough, I found that there was this yoga studio that's right downstairs from my apartment. And when I walked in, I was like, this is, like, I felt so at home. It's so beautiful and light and airy. It almost feels like a yoga retreat, and since it's so close to my apartment, I can literally just go and do a class and then like run back home really quick, take a shower. And yeah, because I feel like part of the thing that's difficult, especially because I do like hot yoga, is the whole ordeal of when I used to go to one like in the center of Paris. It's taking the bus there, and like, I mean, it just felt like a whole process to like just getting there, you know what I mean? And so I just felt like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even know this whole time there's this beautiful yoga studio. And actually one of the teachers, at the end of she did like a vinyasa yoga class, and at the end she just started singing as we were like laying on the mat and doing our like focus, gratitude, relaxation. She just started singing and she had the most beautiful voice, and I was so touched that the next time that I went to class, I brought one of my art prints and I like wrote a little note of like how much her singing touched me. And then when I got back, she like found me on Instagram and wrote me, and it's like, I don't know, just I feel like already from taking the time to refocus on my body and doing yoga and everything just in these 7 days, I feel so good. Like I feel so aligned. I've also been trying to be very mindful about journaling and keeping my focus and spirits high. Okay, because side note, I was listening to a talk by Tony Robbins the other day. He was saying that like 90% of people, when they wake up in the morning, they're gonna give their focus to the most negative problem that they have in their day, because from an evolutionary standpoint, we're meant to give our attention to problems. We're problem solvers just to survive, you know? And because we're always giving our focus to the problems that we need to like fix, we never have the time to really just be happy and enjoy what we already have. For example, you know, even myself, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about like the projects that I had and all the things that I need to do. But then I was like, you're giving your focus and attention to that, and in reality you could also focus on everything that's so beautiful. So I tried that yesterday. Whenever like my free thoughts would travel to any sort of like problem that I was having, I was like, why don't you instead give that focus to all the beautiful things going on into your life? And yeah, it really inspired me, because he also went on to say that, you know, like the happiest people are the ones that are able to focus their attention on the beautiful things. And that's why I think it's so important to Write out everything you're grateful for. Chocolate, candy, bread, and dreams. Chocolate, candy, bread, and dreams. So yeah, I just wanted to share that this morning because I didn't even realize how much in my own life, even though I am a positive person and I write out my affirmations, that, you know, if I was just letting like my mind travel, it would always travel to issues that I need to resolve and throughout the day, when I could focus my attention on like how fucking great everything is, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna be late to my yoga class, so I'm gonna head out. Today I'm gonna go to my art studio. It's been a little while since I've actually been physically. Yesterday I was a little frustrated because I was just sitting at my piano trying to like work on my last demo, but I just felt like I couldn't get it right, so I want to do something more physical today, and I have a painting that's pretty physically demanding. Like, that's what I love about my artwork, is it's like I get into it. So I'm gonna go to my studio. I'm gonna work on the Insta play. That's obviously still happening, but I'm trying to juggle a lot at once. Like, I'm working on my last proofs for my book as well. And then tonight I'm going to a concert, which I think should be fun. It's a really beautiful sunny day. And yeah, gonna have one last cup of coffee and then head out. Namaste. Okay, I just left the yoga class. I was thinking during the yoga class about what I was talking to you guys about this morning. It got me thinking that maybe we should do like a challenge throughout the day whenever we see our thoughts sort of like traveling to something a little bit. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful day out. Are you kidding me? Our thoughts like freely going to things that aren't bringing us up, then refocus your thought onto something positive, and I feel like it can make like a really big difference. And for example, I think what I was doing before was, and it was helpful to like write affirmations in the morning. I write affirmations every morning, and that's super helpful because it boosts your mood in the morning and it boosts your mood for like the rest of the day. However, I would still like during the day, I just would sort of like do my affirmations in the morning and then like kind of like let go and let my thoughts go wherever during the day. But now I'm realizing that like every time you have a thought, you can refocus, and you can really be in control of where your mind goes and not just let it go to any old place, because it will, you know? And so it's been a really fun exercise for me just this morning so far, that every time I notice my thoughts going to, for example, in the yoga class, like, oh, this posture is so hard, or like refocusing it into something like, oh wow, look at the plants out the window, you know? And that definitely has made a difference. Like, I feel in such a good mood, and I'm gonna try and do this all week, and then eventually we will train our minds to do that, you know? Like, the mind is a muscle. Okay, I'm gonna go grocery shopping now. I've been eating super healthy, which I love. I love eating healthy. Ever since I was little, I like love fruits and veggies. I love getting wraps like cucumber, poivron, which is bell peppers, and tomatoes, and hummus. And I love making like a really nice wrap. And then I like to have also like oatmeal, but I eat it as if it was like cereal. Like, I'll get oatmeal and I'll put like almond milk in it, and I have bananas. I just love the idea of like nourishing my body with good shit. Anyway, wow, I feel good. I think that you guys should try this with me for a week. Like, we should do like a week challenge to refocus our thoughts, and then we can check in back like next week to see how we're doing. So yeah, like I said, tonight I'm going to go to a concert. So that's at 7, and then yeah, I'm gonna try to go to my studio. It's already like 1 p.m, so it'll be like a short day at the studio, but I'm
I'm excited anyway. I need to fucking take a shower though and get this pink out of my hair. Okay. Ah. I'm on my way to the convent. I'm taking a different path today because I saw these like amazing trees and it made me want to like walk under them, and it reminds me when I was little. I used to live in this house with a really long driveway and a big yard, and every day coming home from school, like the bus would drop you off like directly at your house, and just like all those walks up my driveway, and then I would like talk to the trees, and it's just like so beautiful. Okay, I can't stay very long today, but I was like, I really wanted to go to my studio today, so I might even just go and then just like lay out in the sun. I listen to the Abraham Hicks podcast a lot, and she talks about the fact that we always think that in order to have success in life that things have to be difficult, when in reality sometimes when you just follow what brings you joy and ask yourself like, what sounds good to me today, then things sort of just like fall into place. I don't know where we get this thing that like everything is difficult. Actually, things are easy. It's just
So I've been working on this bigger piece. It's sort of a collage with a mix of pieces that were like from performances and props and things before, and then I've just like recycled them and have like these 3 butterflies with like this open window, and like it's supposed to be like coming out. I'm gonna keep working on this today. I finally have the materials that I need because I'm gonna add like some textures and things like that. Maybe like a frame. I'm gonna cut out more of the fire. I really like putting those around like the edges. I think it gives it some like interesting, like a sculptural aspect, a lot of texture, color, and then this will go up on a wall after. So yeah, I don't know. These like little butterflies remind me of the internet. They remind me of freedom. They remind me of friendship, love, hope, focus. I think I'm gonna call this piece, I left the window open, I'm not sorry. Because it's almost like I left the window open to my vulnerability. I left the window open to my life online, and out came the color, all of this, because I left the window open. What I like to do is I like to just follow my intuition, and then afterwards I realize why I did a certain thing, you know? Yeah.
I'm so grateful for all the delicious food that I love. Like bananas and raspberries and all the fruit that is currently in season. I'm really grateful for you. I'm grateful for summer. I'm grateful for travel. I'm grateful for this art studio, which I just love so freaking much. I'm grateful to be a creative person. I'm grateful that I think a lot of times when we have projects, we put pressure on them. I was thinking about this the other day, but all the projects that I'm working on, and I like sort of give myself a deadline for them. But at the same time, like, if a project of mine comes out a month later, like, no one's gonna, it's only me that's gonna be like putting pressure on myself, you know what I mean? No one's gonna be like, oh my god, Shayna. Well, some people have been asking about the Insta play, but other than that, no one's gonna be like, so Shayna, why haven't you finished your, you know, music, or, you know, things that I'm almost done with, but like getting to near the end, I put pressure on myself to like finish and finish. But in reality, like, there's always going to be more projects. There's always going to be a next project, and I deserve to love my life, as you do as well. Like, I deserve to be able to come to the convent and work on a new painting collage thing that, who knows, maybe no one will ever buy. You know, like, that's not the question. Not everything we do has to be successful, and we don't have to put pressure on ourselves to always be so productive. Like, we're a part of life is this ebbs and flows, and being able to enjoy and feel happy too, and not just like, oh, when is this next thing going to be done? When is this thing going to be done? I mean, I think part of the deadline is you say to yourself, well, if I don't put one, then I'm never going to finish. But also, like, don't beat yourself up either if things are taking longer than expected, or, yeah. Okay, so I really hate doing corners. Also, I have like the dullest cutter. Like, why? Why did I do this to myself? Yeah. I was super excited the other week because someone had said they wanted to buy one of my bigger paintings, and like, they were like really serious about it. They're like, we're gonna send you the money and like send me your bank details. Like, we were going back and forth for like a week, and then out of nowhere they just ghost me. And you know, it's fine like if you change your mind about like a painting or things like that. That happens, but also like, just like have the courtesy to say like, hey, I'm not interested anymore, hey, things changed for me, because I just think it's kind of rude, to be honest. And I just wanted to say that because I do get people who like reach out all the time and ask me about my work and stuff, and I'm happy to like provide people details and things like that. And I know a lot of people as well will ask me about my work and pretend they want to buy things, but in reality they just want to know like how much I price my work at and things. Cause y'all be nosy. But just like putting it out there, because I'm working on paintings and things, like if someone takes like a lot of time to go back and forth with emails with you and things like that, it's just like common courtesy, especially if you're like, okay, I'm sending the payment for the painting, and I'm like all excited, like, yeah, I'm gonna take my friend out to dinner, you know what I mean? And then they just stop responding. Just saying. But anyway, it's sort of like that sometimes as an artist. Like, people, I don't think people realize like how much work goes into one original piece, because there's so much. It's not just the time that you spend on the painting, it's also all of the time that you spent getting to where you are now in your skill set, and also in your evolution as an artist, you know? So there's this artist that I love, and her name is Ashley Longshore. It's not like even her art that I love particularly. It's not like normally the type of art that I really gravitate towards, but I love her attitude. I always love listening to podcasts with her. And she said this really profound thing. She was like, first of all, I love how straightforward she is. You can listen to a few of her interviews on the Jealous Curators podcast, which is this other lady who has a podcast all about artists. Oh my god, I used to follow her when I was younger, like when I first started art school, and I would like watch everything that she did, all her interviews, all her blog posts about her book. This is the Jealous Curator. So basically she has a blog, and she would just post about artists that she likes. And then one day I found out that she was following me on Instagram, and I was so happy. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So this Ashley Longshore, she was talking about how, like, one day I'm gonna die, and if you want a piece of my work, like, I'm happy to sell it to you. I want you to have it, but also, like, I want you to want to have it. And yeah, I don't know. I just really love listening to strong, powerful women who want to take up space and who are doing things in art, because I don't know if you guys know this, but, like, the percentage of women who actually continue doing art after school is very low. Like, I don't even know what it is. It might be like 20% or something like that, compared to men who, for some reason, are able to continue doing it. And, like, I think obviously it makes sense as to why, like, you know, when you're doing something like painting and maybe you don't have, like, another side hustle or things like that, just relying on that can be kind of difficult. Like, even just the story I told you guys. Like, for me, I'm fine because I have other income streams, which I talked about in my video all about, like, all about how I became a full-time artist this year and, like, everything like that, and all of the different ways that I try to make money as a creative. But if you're somebody and, like, all you're doing is painting, and someone says they want to buy something from you and then they just, like, back out, like, that could be, like, your whole rent that you're not getting, you know? So, oh, I'm very chatty today. Have you guys noticed? Oh shit, also, I have to leave at 4 p.m. So yeah, the content that I'm going to tonight is my friend Celia. You've seen her many times on this channel. We became really close this year. For one thing, because we're neighbors, but also she's a fellow artist, creative, that is really trying to do interesting things. And they're doing, like, their first real concert tonight, so I'm gonna go and film it like a mom in the front row. And also, I've heard their songs so many times that I feel like I know all the words, which will be funny because, like, they haven't even performed before, so I'm, like, the only one that knows all the words. Anyway, I'm happy to go and support. I love seeing my friends do cool shit and just, like, realizing their dreams. Like, nothing makes me happier than that, and seeing people that I love doing their fucking thing, you know? My god, I've been working at this for, like, this is why I don't always do vlogs when I'm making art, because, like, look, I've been working on this for, like, 15 minutes, I haven't done shit. But also, it's nice to talk to you. Last time that I filmed in here, I was, like, crying against a wall, so it's nice. But that's not true. I've been doing my club palace, where I dance, which is always very fun. Okay. Also, I'm getting my second proof of my book in the mail on Monday. I'm really excited to see how it looks, because the last proof I did, it was not as advanced as it is now, so I'm so excited to see it. Well, maybe I can, like, show you guys in this vlog. I don't know. I hate cutting things. You know what's funny is, like, when I first went to art, like, started getting into art, I thought I wanted to be a graphic designer, just because I think it sounded cool. I was like, oh yeah, don't worry, mom and dad, I'm not going to study art. I'm going to study graphic design, because you think it sounds like you can actually make a job out of it. But shit, I hate, like, everything that has to do with, like, getting things correct. Like, even working on this book, this last book, I did, like, all of the illustrations in it as well, and, you know, typography and stuff, which was a real challenge for me, because I'm not, like, amazing at graphic design. It's something that I had to figure out. But I still think it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait for you to see it. Okay, I'm going to stop filming because I have an inkling that this phone is going to die, and I need it, so, okay. I'm going to head home, have dinner. I really didn't work much today on my painting, but I think sometimes you have days where, like, that, where I honestly just wanted to walk here because it was sunny out, and I didn't have much time anyway. I only had, like, an hour and a half, so that's fine. That's fine. I'm excited to do my makeup. I'm very inspired by this new hair color. I like to do like greens and blues. Okay, I'll see you guys later tonight. Okay, it's 5 p.m. I have to go because I'm running a little bit late. I haven't even printed out my tickets for the concert tonight. And also it's a little farther than I thought it was gonna be. I thought as well that I was gonna have like a little bit of time to chat with you guys before I go, but yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along with me and let's hurry up, print out the tickets, and then we're gonna go.
Ooh, hey, daddy, you cool. Hey, daddy, you cool. Ooh, hey, daddy, you cool. Daddy, daddy, cool. Daddy, daddy, cool. Daddy, daddy, cool. Daddy, daddy, cool.
Our job is to reclaim the space that femininity used to take up as the goddess archetype. We used to like demand space, demand reverence, and we need to find that in a healthy way. Not in a way that's attention seeking necessarily, but in a way that's like pure and sexy, and it's like, yeah, like I am the shit, and if I'm a man or a woman, I could be a man and reclaim my femininity and also take up space too. Like, yeah, I'm a guy, I'm a cis guy, and I'm like wearing nail polish or whatever, or I'm like an androgynous woman and I'm still deeply feminine. That's all part of the journey.
Yeah. And what are your feelings tonight for the solar eclipse? What's the energy tonight?
Energy tonight is like, I think it's like renewal, obviously, that there's whatever was holding you back before, you don't have to live by any of those rules. Like, you can create your own destiny right now again, and the whole world can do it. I felt honestly, after the pandemic was like coming out into being more normal life, I felt a lot of depression because I was kind of like, fuck, we went through this pandemic and but not a lot has changed. Like, why didn't we learn the lessons we needed to learn? But I think it's just taking more time.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you have to give yourself more time than you think you need to learn things, you know?
Yeah.
And to process.
What are you excited about for this next month?
Oh my God.
What is like lighting you up right now?
Nature.
Yeah.
Like being
Oh, you're gonna be in nature?
I'm gonna be in nature. I wanna like be in nature. I wanna like frolic in the woods naked. And like just be creative and
We should
and feel
go.
free.
We should do like an impromptu like trip to the beach. Like we should just
I
like
would
fucking go
love
to the beach
that.
and like stay the night at the beach and like yeah, like go swimming at night. I don't know. I feel like I love the beach.
I feel like it's like humans have lost touch with nature so much, and like you can look to indigenous cultures for all this stuff where like they're so in touch with nature because we forget as humans that we are nature. Like, we're not separate from nature. We are nature. We're like monkeys with iPhones, you know. We're like, oh, je suis trop évolué.
Wait,
like,
do you have your phone with you?
I
You have your phone with you?
No, I don't.
I wish you did so you could
I have
show
my
it.
phone and I'm like swiping on Tinder and I'm so evolved, but it's actually like
You have like a block phone. That's what I love. Like
block phone. And actually, I just bought like a phone that's even more minimalist than my phone I have now.
I love it. I love it.
Because I think like, you know, like I'm always like, okay, Rennie, like I'm trying to be compassionate with myself to say, hey, like I live in this world that's like super technological and there's all these people and all these things happening, and my brain is actually not programmed to deal with the amount of stimulus that's coming into it. And so you have to be like really conscious of what you're bringing into your life and what you're subscribing to, whether it's like an Instagram account or like who your friends are or like an idea, you know. I don't know. Do you ever watch like
May 1st. The energy is good, people. So I'm currently at the cemetery. I love walking around here because it's so peaceful. So I went to my friend's show last night, and then we all ended up going back to my friend's house and hanging out, and we just like slept over and had like a girls' night. It was really cute. Today I woke up and I was like, I want to go back to my studio and paint, and I want to be in nature, and I like came across this park on the way home. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love you so much. And I hope that you have a beautiful May. I hope that all of your dreams come true. I'm rooting for you, and thank you for being my friends. And remember to focus on the things that bring you joy, that make you feel good. Okay, I love you. Bye. If you made it to the end, leave me a comment that says, Spring Angels. Spring Angels. Okay, bye.